The Mulvaney meltdown continues, baby. It's 100 degrees where I'm at here in South Texas, and wherever Mulvaney's tears are flowing from, I hope that's cooling her down in the summer heat, because Mulvaney has officially blasted Bud Light for not sticking by her during all of this backlash, right? They essentially threw her to the wolves. If we have been following this Bud Light situation, you know that the lulls after lulls after lulls and the L after L after L that Anheuser-Busch has been taking has been massive. Like, holy crap. Dude, I can't believe that this has fallen as hard as it has for Anheuser-Busch, especially Bud Light. We've been covering this. Yeah, I know I'm a gaming channel, but hey, I like to drink beer as well, and we're going to look at this train wreck that is Bud Light. So what's going on now? Dylan Mulvaney basically ripped him. They ripped him, and she tearfully broke her silence on an Instagram video. I was looking at this article that explains it pretty good or whatever, but I'm not going to sit here and read it to you guys verbatim. I'm just going to give my thoughts on the situation, because holy moly guacamole, chips and salsa. Do we have a lot to unpack here, guys? Christmas has come in July. By the way, my birthday's in 7 days. I will e-beg on live stream for donations, 7 more days. So what's going on? What is Dylan Mulvaney on about these days? Well, if you aren't aware, Bud Light's been under fire for severing ties with Dylan Mulvaney. They went radio silent on it after facing this intense backlash with the little pride logo celebrating her 365 days of womanhood during women's month, strong independent women's pride month, whatever the hell you want to call it. Basically, during women's history, or celebrating women, essentially, they chose to celebrate somebody that's only been a woman for 365 days. Mulvaney recently took to Instagram and basically expressed her disappointment with the company's decision to no longer fuck with her, to put it in hood terms. They don't fuck with you, you little stupid ass bitch. I ain't fucking with you, right? So, regardless of what, you know, the fall guy in all of this, the fall guy, yeah, I'm misgendering, I guess. Dylan Mulvaney has been at the forefront of this because it's her face, or his face, essentially at the front of all this backlash. They are criticizing Bud Light now for essentially giving customers permission to be transphobic and as hateful as they want by not standing by her. They feel that they betrayed her, right? Mulvaney has like 1.8 million followers on Instagram, and they said that it's been tough being ridiculed in public over this, and that they felt lonely as a result of this. Well, guess what? I hope, Dylan, that you realize this shows that real corporations, big corporations, at the end of the day, do not give a fuck about you, whether you are trans or not. They do not give a fuck about you, because at the end of the day, it's about that cash money, right? And if they fuck up, if there's a backlash, they're going to cut whatever limbs off they can to get away from that. And we saw the fallout of this. They've lost a lot of value, billions of dollars. They've been giving away free Bud Light. They're not going to have to stand by you. They don't have to do shit for you. They realize they fucked up, and they're severing ties. They're putting people on leave. They're firing people. They're changing their marketing campaign. And guess what, Mulvaney? You're kicked out of the club. You're not back. You're not welcome back, right? She said basically that it was worse that they hired a trans person and then they abandoned them because of the backlash. Again, corporations are going to do that. Corporations will do that. She said basically she'd rather have not been involved with them at all. Now, this comes after comments from Anheuser-Busch that are basically refusing to address whether they're going to work with Dylan Mulvaney again. I have a spoiler alert for you. They're not going to ever again. Never. And yeah, they said they suffered significant losses because of this whole situation. This all happened in April, but my God, does it feel like it's been a long time ago? It feels like that meme from Titanic. It's been 84 years, right? And, she's claiming that she's been bullied and that she's experiencing transphobia. Honestly, on my end, the videos that I've covered about it, I haven't personally attacked Dylan. I attacked this whole agenda, this whole wokeness that corporations do to cater to a population that's not even 10% of their core demographic or their consumer base. I find it weird that I think her name was Alyssa Heidersnide. I always get that name wrong. The marketing VP attacked essentially their fan base, saying that it was fratty and that they needed to change its, I guess, reputation and all this. Just make a brand new beer. What would have stopped Anheuser-Busch from creating a new beer called Pride Brew? Right? Pride Brew, and make a brand new beer, put Dylan Mulvaney as the head of that, and cater to a new audience. Make a new thing. No, they have to capitalize. Just like with Disney and all these people, they take established brands, they rework it around, and they go woke with it, and they fuck everything up. Make a new brand. Make new characters in Star Wars that are gay. Make new characters in Marvel that are gay. Make new gay shit. What's wrong with that? You guys can have all the gay shit you want. Nothing wrong with being gay. Right? Like, what's that meme with, what's that little girl? The pageant girl. Was that baby, the little fat girl that was back? The little pageant girl, there's that meme where she goes, everybody's a little gay, right? There's nothing wrong with it. But here's the problem. Anytime there's a backlash or anything like that, the LGBTQ agenda has to be the oppressed one. It's almost like they want to go in so they know there's backlash so they can point everybody out. Oh, you're a transphobe. They want people to be transphobic. That's how they survive. They need that label, guys. It's identity politics at its finest. Dylan Mulvaney may be saying they're bullied and transphobic, but if you look at it, they're getting what they want. They're getting publicity out of this by being victims. All right? It's like 4D chess. It is 4D chess. All right? Dylan Mulvaney knew what they were getting into. Come on. Should it be where people get attacked for who they are? No. But unfortunately, that comes with the territory when companies do stupid stuff. It just happens. Am I encouraging transphobia? No, not at all. But now we're going to get Dylan Mulvaney and the LGBTQ community attacking Bud Light. They're already starting it. This was the new shift in gears, right? They side with Bud Light. They get alienated. Now they attack. Now we're going to see an attack on Bud Light by Mulvaney and their followers, right? That's how it happens. Of course, they're not going to reach out to you since the backlash began. They're going to sever ties, expressing disappointment that Bud Light's not fucking with you anymore. Come on. And then on top of that, she was like, oh, I like beer. People said I don't. Dude, you got to let it roll. Like water off a duck's back. All right? That's the fucking problem. Now, of course, Anheuser-Busch is going to attempt to distance itself. And that's going to spark a whole new train of controversy. We're going to be riding this for the foreseeable future. So, yeah, there's been a huge, steep 28.5% decline according to this thing for the week ending June 20th compared to last year. And initially, the company wasn't disavowing it until they realized that their strategy to diversify, their audience didn't work out. And now they're making these cringe commercials with Clydesdales and everything like that. So, yeah, again, if you go woke, you get broke, right? So, yeah, Dylan Mulvaney attacking Bud Light now. What do you guys think? Whew. I'm going to go for a swim. Anybody want the ABE summer calendar? Let me know down below.